Today I'm privileged to have a number of young people that's going to be joining us, and they're going to be telling us about what's happening on the streets out there. You're also going to hear some testimonies of some young people that have come to our program, Youth Against Violence, and I know it's going to impact your life. Today, as I said before, we're going to hear from some young people, and I'm privileged to have one of the students that we have down here at the Operation Redemption, which is our Earn and Learn program, Eric, and he's going to share some of his experience of what he's seeing going on the street. How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
19 years old, and you grew up in the Bahamas.
Yes, sir.
All right, for a 19-year-old growing up, how has it been coming to our school system and having to just to navigate through the streets of the Bahamas?
Well, as me coming up, it wasn't easy. I believe it's God who lead me to you after I see in the papers. I've been through some rough times with the streets, but ever since I come to the Hope Center, my life has changed. You know, you meet great people and people who will never give up on you, even when you think the world is against you. If you come to the Hope Center, trust me, your life will be changed. And it's really a blessing for a powerful man of God to, prevent something like this, create something like this. I mean, I believe this what the Bahamas need. And I just, thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Now, you grow up in the hood. For some of our viewers, the hood really represents what we consider to be the low-class areas of the Bahamas. But you grow up in the hood, and your experience growing up in there, just being able to go to school, having to deal with the violence and the gangs out there. How has that experience been for you?
It ain't been good getting locked up, police would walk. I mean, it ain't been easy.
So you were locked up before?
Yes, sir.
All right, what were you locked up for, if you don't mind sharing that with us?
Fighting, carrying knife to school, though.
So why did you feel the need to want to carry a knife to school?
Because inside this days and time, you need to protect yourself. Because you have people who picking on you for nothing. That's for
So
you
protect yourself from what?
from, all right, other gang members. You know, like if you, let's say you walk into, going to the tuck shop, and your money, and someone asks you for $1 and you don't give them it, they won't take it from you. And then they just pick a fight with you for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have so many different stories, such as Eric, but we also have so many of our young people that have come to this program that are now doing positive and productive things all over the Bahamas. You're going to hear from some of them.
When I first became a part of Youth Against Violence, I wasn't saved. I knew of God, but I didn't know God in an intimate and personal way. And so I found that initially my experience was kind of blown away by what I was seeing, to observe young persons like myself, some fairly older and some younger than myself. I was about 16, 17 at the time, praising God and shouting and screaming and, just crying out to God. And it kind of, it's heartwarming to observe stuff like that coming from young persons. And that was my initial experience. And it was awesome. It was really awesome.
I'm Travis Robinson. I'm a ninth grade student, prefect, and head boy at T. Thompson Junior High School. I'm a proud member of Youth Against Violence. I am currently learning camera shooting and video editing. Youth Against Violence has impacted my life.
Hi, my name is Jenny Maycock. I attend the Government High School and I'm in the 11th grade. Y.A.V has changed my life. It has kept me from being on the streets. Y.A.V has impacted my life.
Pastor Carlos would really agree with, because the ministry that he started, Youth Against Violence, is something that impacted my life as a youngster, that kept me from wanting to go and live that lifestyle and be on the streets. So you're all looking at one of the fruits of this tree. So I bless God for you, Pastor.
The opportunity to congratulate Pastor Carlos Reed and Youth Against Violence for being a sustained voice in the schools and in the community. Keep doing the excellent work. God bless.
Hi, my name is Diallo Road. I am 16 years old. I attend C.C. Sweeting Senior High School. I am currently doing camera and learning video editing, and Youth Against Violence has impacted my life.
Hello, my name is Julian Smith. I am 15 years old. I attend R. Bailey Senior High School. I'm in the 10th grade, and Youth Against Violence has impacted my life. The first time I came here, it really touched me, and I keep on attending. But now I am a full member of Youth Against Violence, and it has impacted my life.
Well, in 1995, I was introduced to youth against violence from a friend of mine called Peter Runks, and he invited me downtown where I met Pastor Dave at that time, Pastor Dave and the whole crew, and Minister Carlos Reed, and they told me about Christ, and I wanted to change. And at that time, I was going through a lot. I was in gangbanging at that time in the Grove with the Nike boys, and I just decided to make a change. And from there, they invited me down to BFM at that time, Youth Against Violence with that.
Are you ever faced with the challenge of dealing with violence?
Yes, sir. Everywhere is violence. Like everywhere you walk, you don't know. Someone might try pull up on you, do whatever, but sometimes you gotta walk away
So why would they want to pull up on you?
because some people like sometimes they just try to challenge you just to get at you, jealousy, stuff like that.
Some people say there are no gangs in the Bahamas. Do you believe that?
No,
How much gangs you think in this Bahamas?
about 7.
About 7 of them? All right, if you was to name some of those gangs, what would those names be?
All types of names: sharks, raiders, mob, dog pound, swamper dogs. All type of names. They bringing out names every day. Another name is hot boy, all type of stuff.
So why do young people join gangs?
I don't really know because I never been there like they can't see.
No, but you know you have friends that
Yes,
are
sir.
part of gangs. You ever ask them why they join gangs?
Sometimes, yeah, I feel like, why you really doing this? And they just say, oh, I trying to be with the crowd or whatever. And they just think that's what they trying to do. So they just don't get any why.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why the Hope Center is so important for us to be able to create safe environments where these young people could excel in life. They could have a proper opportunity to engage in academic studies, and they could find assistance and to be able to have role models and mentors. That's why we need you to get on board with us. We need your support. There's so many different areas that you could help us in. We need volunteers that would say, well, I want to help some of these kids. I want to be mentors. I want to help some of these kids with their academic studies. You know, there's so many needs that we have. We're not trying to do this for us. We want to be able to just provide positive alternatives that to the challenges that these young people have to face on a daily basis. Your support to Youth Against Violence would definitely enable us to do that. So I need you to get on the phone. I need you to call us, write to us, say, look here, Carlos Reed, I believe in what you're doing. You're seeing it. You're hearing all of the different testimonies that are coming from young people that have come to this program. You're hearing about the challenges that they face on the streets. What's missing from this puzzle is you. We cannot do this by ourselves. I wish that we could. I wish that we had all the resources. I wish that we had all of the manpower that we need. But the reality is that we don't. I believe deep down within my heart that there's hope. I also believe that when you're living in darkness, you could do one or two things. You could either curse the darkness or you could light a candle. I'm asking you today to light a candle and help us bring some peace to our street.